Life story of Margaret Thatcher. Early life and family. Margaret Thatcher was born Margaret Hilda Roberts on October 13, 1925, in Grantham, Lincolnshire, England. She was the daughter of Alfred Roberts, a grocer and local alderman, and Beatrice Roberts. Margaret had one older sister, Muriel. Her father's influence, particularly his work ethic and conservative values, profoundly shaped her views and ambitions. Margaret attended Huntingtower Road Primary School and later Kesteven and Grantham Girls' School. She excelled academically and won a scholarship to study chemistry at Somerville College, Oxford. While at Oxford, she became involved in politics, serving as president of the Oxford University Conservative Association. Personal life. In 1951, Margaret married Denis Thatcher, a successful businessman. They had twin children, Carol and Mark, born in 1953. Denis provided steadfast support throughout her political career. Political career. Margaret Thatcher's political career began in earnest when she was elected as the Member of Parliament MP for Finchley in 1959. She quickly rose through the ranks of the Conservative Party, serving in various capacities, including as Secretary of State for Education and Science under Prime Minister Edward Heath from 1970 to 1974. In 1975, following Heath's resignation, Thatcher won the leadership of the Conservative Party, becoming the first woman to lead a major political party in the UK. In 1979, she made history again by becoming the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, a position she held until 1990. Goals and policies. Thatcher's primary goals were to reduce the influence of the state in the economy, curb the power of trade unions, and promote free market policies. Her tenure is often characterized by significant economic reforms, including privatization. Thatcher oversaw the privatization of numerous state-owned industries, such as British Telecom, British Gas, and British Airways, aiming to create a more competitive and efficient economy. Deregulation. She pursued policies to deregulate the financial sector, leading to the Big Bang in 1986, which transformed the London Stock Exchange. Monetary policy. Committed to controlling inflation, Thatcher's government implemented tight monetary policies, even at the cost of high unemployment rates initially. Highlights and challenges. Falklands War 1982. Thatcher's decision to dispatch a task force to reclaim the Falkland Islands after Argentina's invasion was a defining moment of her premiership, resulting in a swift and decisive British victory. Miners' Strike 1984-1985. Her confrontation with the National Union of Mine Workers was a bitter struggle, reflecting her determination to weaken the power of the trade unions. Economic recovery. By the late 1980s, Britain experienced economic recovery and growth, often attributed to Thatcher's policies. Later years and legacy. In 1990, facing internal party dissent and declining popularity, Thatcher resigned as Prime Minister and was succeeded by John Major. She remained active in politics and public life until her death on April 8, 2013. Thatcher's legacy is polarizing. Admirers praise her for revitalizing the British economy and strengthening the country's global standing. Critics argue her policies led to social inequality and eroded public services. Famous quote and explanation. One of Thatcher's famous quotes is, "The problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money." This statement encapsulates her belief in fiscal conservatism and skepticism of state intervention in the economy. She argued that extensive welfare programs and government spending could not be sustained indefinitely and that economic prosperity relied on individual enterprise and market-driven growth. Must-know facts. First female Prime Minister of the UK. Thatcher broke the political glass ceiling by becoming the first woman to hold the office. Longest-serving British Prime Minister of the 20th century, she served as Prime Minister for over 11 years. Nicknamed the Iron Lady. This moniker, originally used by a Soviet journalist, reflected her uncompromising politics and leadership style. Thatcherism. Her policies and political philosophy have come to be known as Thatcherism, emphasizing deregulation, privatization, and free markets. Knight of the Garter. She was appointed a Lady of the Order of the Garter, one of the highest orders of British chivalry, in 1995. Margaret Thatcher remains a towering figure in British history, known for her transformative and often controversial impact on the nation.